What's going on, everybody? I hope everyone's having a fantastic evening, fantastic afternoon, fantastic prenoon, no matter where you are in the world. I'm Donald Trump, and this is the Trump Show. Trump 2024, Trump 2020, Trump 2028. You already know what it is, folks. That's right, folks. We're alive, and believe it, it is a spooky season today. This is the spookiest of all spooky seasons. Believe me when I say this, folks, and stuff like this, but, you know, shouts out to my team that spends a good deal of time trying to make this stuff more fun for you. To the best of their ability, of course. But yes, that is a Trumpkin. That is literally a Trumpkin. That's a Trump pumpkin. And that's what they were working on. Doors open. Doors open. Okay, whatever. But that's what they were. Check out Peculiar Pumpkin Portraits. Show them love for their work. Yeah. No trigger warning? No trigger warning for the Trumpkin. He's there, and you better believe it. You better recognize he's there, baby. Anyway, they may have done too good of a job. I know, it's so crazy. It doesn't even look like a pumpkin, honestly. But yeah, the queen has turned into a skeleton, as you can probably tell. Anyway, that's what the team was working on, putting this together for you guys who love spooky season and all that good stuff. And I instead was going to sleep last night. I was watching the Spy Family movie, and then I passed out, and then I woke up. I played some basketball, and that's it. That's pretty much it. Kaya had a fun time at the park as always. Spy Family, not Spy Kids. Spy Family is an anime of a master spy in like the Cold War period in Germany. A West German spy living in East Germany, basically, like the East Germany equivalent. Does your big ass have a costume for this year? Not really, but we can figure it out. I'll figure it out. Don't worry about it. Are you a Tim Robinson enjoyer? Chair Company been killing me? No, I don't really watch a lot of Tim Robinson. But yeah, folks. Personal news wise, that's pretty much it. No, it wasn't Cutie who helped me decorate. I got my own folks. I got my own people. You know, we're doing stuff. You could low-key be Frankenstein's monster. Yo, Forger makes me go, I love the kind of woman who will actually just kill me. But yeah, that's where we're at. Personal news wise. Stavi and Gianmarco talked about you. I think I saw a clip on Twitter. It was pretty cool. In any case, folks, it's Tuesday. It's Tuesday. Hello, lads. It's Tuesday, October 28th, 2025. We're out here. You know what it is. You know what's going on. Right, it is what it is, lads. The queen is fucking dead. Lizzie's in a box, yeah. Lizzie's in a fucking box, yeah. And it's Tuesday, October 28th, 2020. Bit nippy. It's a bit cold. It's a bit nippy, innit? West and East is opposite in Spy Family. They have marks in their paper currency. But yeah. No, I'm saying it's not nippy right now. It was in the morning though. It was like sub 60 in LA is cold. It's officially brick. Yeah, we're gonna talk about Jamaica. We're gonna talk about the Zohar Mamdani campaign and a lot more. But yeah, let's get right into it. There's so much to cover as always. There's so much happening in the world. And once again, I have found myself saying the oldest thing that I repeat over and over again after a long and extended period of doing news only content. I find myself thinking, oh man, I really got to dial back this news content and do some more fun shit, whether it be spooky season related stuff, scary gaming, or whether it be watching more like fun culture related things as opposed to just like directly just mainlining politics as aggressively as I do. And considering the next month I'm going to China, where there are going to be a fuck ton of IRL streams that we're going to be doing all over China. Yeah, all over China. That I have to.
This is what the White House.
I have to lean into some more shit too. Can you help me understand how collabing with Faze is helping marginalized community? Lazy and Ron have caused their fanboys to target a queer woman who said nothing wrong after the cutie stream. I don't know what you're talking about, but if you think that I'm just getting stun locked so early on. That has nothing to do with Hassan. I mean, I guess it does kind of have something to do with me because I collab with them as well from time to time, but I don't think there's an issue with that at all, and I think it's a good thing. It's not a bad thing. I think it's a very good thing, as a matter of fact. It's a really, really good thing because there are right-wing forces who are much more receptive and much more open-minded and totally on board and much more quote-unquote forgiving. And then there's like this broad leftist movement on the internet that isn't. And those guys who are apolitical, like a lot of people ask me all the time, Hasan, how do you get to like, how is there a Joe Rogan of the left? How do we build a Joe Rogan of the left? Yeah, they're just trying to clip you, man. I mean, I don't. Okay. What are you going to do? I'm Mr. Fan base that is like attacking Cutie Cinderella, and I find that so funny because they just literally, I think a lot of people unironically think that I'm the pope of the left or something. Like I'm the pope of liberalism, I'm the pope of the left. They've been brain broken into thinking that there is no like difference in opinion on the left at all, and they don't realize that like I have spent probably the better part of the last decade of my advocacy, also trying to rein in some of the less tolerant approach to intolerance on the left in an effort to try to build bridges and change people's minds. And I think I've done a fairly decent job of being able to do that, which is part of the reason why this community is growing. Now, are there fucking growing pains where there are instances where people, from marginalized backgrounds feel like they're under attack in this community, as opposed to the rest of the internet? Obviously, this is a much safer space, but like that still happens, and there's growing pains, and you work through it, right? And you take accountability, as I did. But having said that, it's still important to just not treat every single person. It's important to not treat every single person as like a immediate villain or some shit. Yeah, good, changing people's minds, now promoting imperialism. What is that? What do you mean? It's a marathon, not a sprint when it comes to helping people change. Yes. Cutie apologize. Check Ravod if you want more info. Anybody else continue to bring it up is just trying to continue stirring the pot. Faze fucks with the song. We fuck with Faze. That's all we need to cover. Yeah, I mean, I've been a Phaser upper back when Faze was even more problematic than it is now. It's just ironic because now it's like become less problematic in general. But yeah. If this is your main gripe, I do not deal with racist, homophobic assholes, etc. I do not allow them in my houses, and I know that I would toss them out and their ass. She literally said that Palestine was Hassan's Taylor Swift. Dude, again, you cannot treat, like, you have to look at all of the information that someone is presenting, okay? You can't treat, like, mishaps and slights and microaggressions as the most as a clear-cut signal that someone is like a reactionary racist or whatever. Okay? People need to dial it back. I'm getting TikToks that you quit. What is even going on? Dude, I'm not kidding. I think the Larry Elder TikTok purchase has it combined with like the Twitter anti-Zoran Islamophobia brigade is melting what remains of the fractional leftist movement. They are so unserious in general. It sucks. You just have to put your head down, be normal, and just keep pushing. Nothing you can do about it. Let the fucking background noise be background noise. Okay? Did I say Larry Elder? I meant Larry Ellison. Jesus Christ. Larry Elder. Anyway, it's just... people's attention span is the clip. Some people don't even watch the clip, just read the title. I know. People are getting angry at the wrong people. Like, people are getting angry at the wrong people. I always try to stress the importance of like moving people that are your closest allies further into the left, and then also simultaneously moving people. Like, my goal always has been to get liberals to become leftists. And my goal has always been to get Republicans to become liberals and then become leftists, right? So like, it takes a long ass fucking time. And in the process, you have to be fucking open-minded. It's just, it sucks. You even sometimes have to eat it, right? And it's just, I think once again, a lot of this still stems from like the powerlessness that a lot of people feel in the face of unshakable, non-changing systemic factors. So they just like focus on who they can, focus on areas where they can actually make like marginal improvements by making a big fuss. And it's always just like the most accessible people. Your shirt, King, where did it come from? I don't know. It was in my P.O. box. In any case, you spelled hurricane wrong in your title, King. I know. I couldn't, I don't think I had enough letters remaining. Oh no, I did. Never mind. I was trying to work within the letter restrictions. And no, I'm not going to substitute the red alerts. They have to stay there. The strobe lights stay on during sex. Where was I? Oh, let's blast it. I think you're viewed as a safe space for these groups to watch. They just want to see the change more active and not just, I'm gonna hang out with these guys and hopefully they change over time passively. What? Okay, well, it's ironic because like people are already, when they come to this community, they're already taking advantage of that. Like, there's a reason why this is like a very sizable, very large community that is a much safer space online than anywhere else. And the reason for that is because I have done this. Like, this is my method and it's worked. There are wonderful allies all around you that didn't used to feel the way that they do now. And so I'm just going to keep doing that as opposed to the same exact criticism that I've heard a million times over from people. And if you don't like it, then I understand. Maybe it's not for you, you know? Having said that, you just, like, all I ask for is charitability, not the idea that, like, everything I'm doing is for some sort of fake, cynical purpose. But instead, there is a broader vision here, you know? That's how shit works in the real world. You slowly expose people to new ideas and eventually they come to the center. Yeah. Anyway. Where was I? I mean, I think, like, I always use Jason as a great example of this. Like, he is such a, like, these guys have every opportunity to be like fucking far right shitheads, and they're not, you know? They would make probably the same amount of money, if not more. Timing me out for saying rad libs are stupid is crazy work at mods. Okay, calm down. Stop complaining about getting timed out. I need that shirt now. Jason is also someone who's learned a lot from you. Yeah, exactly. Like, there's no, like, there are failures throughout my career. I've had very high profile failures. Chat calling Jason a right-wing shithead is insane. No one is calling Jason in this community a right-wing shithead. What are you talking about? We literally have we have an emote dedicated to Jason. The fuck do you mean? No one is saying that or doing that. As a matter of fact, these are people I collab with and I will continue to collaborate with, and ain't nobody can tell me otherwise. And if anyone has an issue about that, they can suck me from the back, okay? That's always been my take. And I have always demonstrated patience, and that has led to some very high-profile fuck-ups and failures. Aiden Ross is one of the best examples of that, right? Like, I tried so fucking hard with Aiden. I tried my very best to make sure that he did not, like, become a right-wing shithead, but the money was too good, and the feelings were too, you know, he just felt too hot about eating Andrew Tate's ass. Like, he just wanted to do that. It's always a certain group of people that exaggerate the accusations lobbied against people they relate to. Hasan is racist, Cutie's fascist. Somehow none of the actual criticism, but made extreme so it can be discredited immediately. Yeah, I think, I'm going to be honest with you. It's just, the clip culture makes it so fucking hard. It just makes it so hard to have, like, a normal conversation. The parasocial attitudes make it so fucking hard to have a normal and honest conversation about, like, anything that's even ostensibly remotely political. I still do it regardless, but, like, you see it from the outside. You see how much I get fucking, you see how much dick I have to eat nonstop. Like, it's just, it is what it is. And I think, like, the biggest weakness on the left overall, especially in this environment, there's a structural issue here, but the biggest weakness on the left in general is from, the like, how malleable we are as a unit, as a broader movement. We are so easily tricked by the right. They know that we have this, like, endless desire to ensure that we are doing our very best. And I think the right uses that against us all the fucking time. They just literally will just, like, point to something. They'll be like, this person is racist, and that person is a fascist, or this person is ableist or whatever. And I think, like, there are people, I hate to say it, who see that and get immediately invested in this campaign. This is your least materialist take. True. You label all criticism of you as disingenuous. I haven't seen a single time otherwise. Like, everything against you is uncharitable or bad faith, which most of it is. Yeah, because a lot of it is. But if you recall, this past week, we had a long conversation about me taking account. Oh my God, I just realized the Trump cam is on. This past week, we had a long and convoluted conversation about how Hasanabi Piker took accountability and ownership over the way he said black people, and how people saw it from the outside, and how it is hard. It's hard for Hasanabi Piker to go through unwarranted criticism and real criticism, valid criticism. He took accountability and he realized he shouldn't be attacking people so aggressively because many people act in the same way. And you, if you're a black or brown follower of Hasan, you know Hasan's background. You know how long he's talked about these issues. He himself is also Mohammedan. That's why I'm deporting him. I'm gonna deport him. He's good. He's gone. He's Antifa. But. He took accountability over the way he behaves because his fans behave in the same way, and then sometimes people can't make sense of what's valid criticism and what's not. What's valid criticism and what's actually invalid, not constructive criticism. It's hard. It's hard, folks. This is the dumbest I've ever behaved. I apologize. It was so stupid. Anyway, that Trump pumpkin is so stupid. Okay, let's blast out. Hurricane in Jamaica, Cuomo catching up to Zoran, snap cuts, incoming November 1st, DNC PAC repeats old takes, Trump in Asia, more boat murder, spooky season, get in now. It's so funny because, like, this is always been, like, what I'm talking about right now, some people are like, oh, why are you like talking about Cutie Cinderella? I'm not even talking about Cutie Cinderella. I'm just talking about my opinion in general. Like, this is something that I have advocated for years, and I will continue to advocate for years. You know, I will always advocate for it. I've seen failures. I've had significant, I want to say lapses of judgment, but like, I've had big failures in that regard, right? In terms of trying to help someone not be a right-wing shithead, and then they still become like a major right-wing shithead. I always feel like an outsider as a black autistic trans leftist that doesn't assume every single person that has a bad moment is a bigot without extra info, strangely enough. I learned that from K-pop Twitter, not here. Yeah. I remembered when you were watching WWE and one of the commentators said Muhammad in a way that sounded super racist, and I realized that's probably what black peeps hear when you say that. Yeah. Yeah. Also, I already talked to FD Signifier. I'm actually going to become a Kamala Truther style person. If this Zora stuff doesn't work, I'm done. I'm going to say Muslims are tired. Like, I'm over it. I'm done. Okay. I'm so done. It's fucking like, I saw Zoran's league get cut in half. I saw Zoran's league get chopped in half this past week after an unrelenting amount of this guy's a fucking terrorist. And if that is what activated the 55 plus year olds to be like, oh, that's right, he is a terrorist. I forgot. He was a smiling figure, but maybe what he was smiling about was a 9/11. Like, if that's what's going on in New York, what is this? You see this TikTok that has the CIA leftist infighting wheel, reading books harms the movement. What is this?
CIA agents who are watching my videos, I've just invented something amazing that will be great for destabilizing leftist movements. Check it out. It is the discourse generator. We've got Hasan literally kills people.
Wait, what? Why? No! Why am I on the wheel? No! Oh, God. I have realized that for hella people, they literally think like I am Marx, Engels, Che Guevara, Fidel Castro, Mao. I'm all of it combined. Like, people on the outside. I'm not even talking about leftists. Like, for right-wingers, I am everything that is the left. Like, people will unironically attribute people's attitudes about Gaza to me as a negative. Of course, these are people who are pro-Israel. They're like, oh, it's because of Hasan's radical, Marxist terrorism support that has caused people. It's like, dude, you're so dumb if you think that. I'm not an inconsequential figure, But that doesn't mean that like I am the mover and shaker. People think I'm like fucking the Pope of socialism or some shit. It's so fucking dumb. It's also the end of the month. Time to jump on the fuck Hasan train and make rent. Do you see Stavros flame you on Gianmarco's pod? Yeah, we'll talk about that in a second. We'll start there. There is a reason why Joe Rogan can be Joe Rogan, and there will never be a Joe Rogan to the left. There are structural hurdles, okay? Like an actual socialist version of Joe Rogan is never going to exist. There are obviously structural hurdles placed against like those who advocate for the interests of the people over the interests of profits, right? There's a fuck ton of money that will always be spent to destroy people like that. That's number one. Number two, the left broadly is very, very fucking very used to just like cooking everybody. They hate the left more than anybody else. When you're on the left, liberals hate you. The right hates you. The far right wants to kill you, right? But then you also have other leftists who have like marginal delineations in their ideological framework from you that make it the largest, most consequential difference of all time. So it's not easy. It's not great, but we don't do it. We don't do it for the motion. I don't do it. So the groups that I talk about, the marginalized groups that I talk about love me and say, oh, Hasan, thank you so much. You are the king of all black folk. Like, thank you for being the white guy that defends black people. Like, that's not the reason why I do it. I do it because it's right. Okay. I see something that's wrong and I call it out. It is what it is.
Reading books harms the movement. Starbucks is actually based. Protesting literally kills people. Reading books is cultural appropriation. So anyway, hit me up. You know where to send the...
This is fire. What a banger, dude. What a banger. You mean to tell me you're not spicy white T'Challa? Yeah. True arbiter of see something, say something law. I mean, straight up. Did you see Slushy Noobs? Did you dirty Lamont? No, I did not see it. But the Hamza beef is back on, dude. I'm coming after that motherfucker. Nah, I don't care, dude. I mean, it's a meme. It is what it is. I thought you were Turkish Malcolm X. Yeah, definitely. I'm all of it. That's why I think you getting an official autism diagnosis will help act as a shield for so many superficial criticism from a lot of easily manipulated libs and leftists. Wait, what? Why? You can't. It doesn't work that way, man. People don't interpret things that way. They're not going to see that and be like, oh, he's autistic, so it's fine. Like, no. Brother, one of the things that people I've seen people do against me now is like, oh, he doesn't listen to music. He's a psychopath because he doesn't listen to music. It's like, damn, brother. What are we doing at this point? Like, I don't know if it's because I'm autistic that I don't listen to music or not, but like, can a boy have some preferences? Like, that's insane. I've heard motherfuckers online be like, yo, Hasan doesn't listen to music. Obviously, he's a psychopath. He's like a secret murderer. It's like, it's crazy, man. It's crazy. It's crazy. Like, sure. Yeah, I know I'm weird. What do you want me to do? Fucking hide the truth about how I behave? Like... Anyway, let's just keep it pushing. There's definitely something missing if you don't like music. I like music. Okay? I like music. I just don't listen to a lot of music because I don't have any fucking time to listen to music. I spend most of my time, every waking moment, listening to the news. Even when I'm, I guess I listen to some music when I'm working out. But... well, you don't want to hit the all leftists are autistic and all criticism is ableist line. Wait, what? I'm not doing that. I'm not. I don't even do the fucking Islamophobia shit, even after eating it over and over again for like the past 2 years. Like only in the last couple of weeks where I've been like, hey guys, notice how this is happening to not just me, but another much more popular Muslim socialist candidate who's been able to build this like broad working class coalition. And now they're just unjustifiably tarnishing his reputation by consistently claiming that he is a fucking Islamic style terrorist or whatever. It's like, you know, and even then people yell at me over it where they go, oh, that's not the case. We're not being racist. You deserve it because you are that. Anyway, we're blasting off, ladies and gentlemen. We are blasting off. I like the discourse generator. Stop eating the hate. It stalls your game, bro. I agree.